Do you want special armor and weapons?
You do.
Do you want to earn gems by just playing the game?
You do.
Do you want to flex on other people?
You most certainly do.
Well, look no further. I'm going to help you farm achievement points in Guild Wars 2. Hey there guys, today we have a video about achievement point farming in Guild Wars 2. I'm a very hardcore achievement point farmer since the release of the game. Right now I have about 29,500 achievement points and I'm hoping to hit the 30k achievement points later this year or early 2019. Since this is one of my favorite activities in the game, I'm going to help you guys get some more achievement points with this video. What makes achievement points farming interesting is that you can get free gold, gems, armor and laurels at some point. First, I'm going to talk about the rewards and when you can get them. Then, I'm going to move on to my top 5 activities to farm achievement points. Keep in mind that these activities are subjective. They are based on my opinion and what I like to do. This list is in no particular order and at the end of my list you'll find a few honorable mentions to farm achievements. So, make sure to stick around. If you want to skip to a specific segment of this video, check out the timestamps in the description. If you are a free-to-play player, don't worry. Most of the things I mentioned in this video are for you as well. Before we start, if you want to support my channel, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end and don't forget to subscribe, like and share this video with your guildies. Okay, enough intro. Let's talk about the basics, the achievement panel and the rewards. First, press the H button on your keyboard and go to the achievement points panel. In the top of this panel, you'll see 5 chests that indicate when you are going to get your next achievement point reward. If you hover over the chests, you can see that all chests give some gold, laurels and account bonuses. I will explain these account bonuses in a bit, but first, the interesting part. If we have a look at this big chest over here, you can see that these grant a lot of gold, gems, a title, laurels and a unique armor skin. This is your ultimate goal, but it will take some time to get it, since you will only get these big chests every 5,000 achievement points. Second, in this panel it's also important to keep track of your nearly completed list. On this list you can find achievements that you have almost completed. Complete these to score some fast and easy achievement points. Third and last are the account bonuses. You can find them in the same panel all the way down on your right. By completing achievements and therefore earning achievement points, you get permanent account bonuses across all characters of your account. For example, from completing achievements, I permanently got 98% extra gold from defeating enemies. So farming achievements can get you some extra gold without you even noticing it. Okay, I think I've covered the importance of achievements and the rewards from farming achievement points, so let's move on to my top 5 activities to farm achievement points. Let's start with number 5, player versus player, also known as PvP. Yes, this might seem a bit weird, but PvP is one of the game modes you can earn the most achievement points in. You can find these achievements under the competitive tab in your achievement panel. Basically, everything you do in PvP grants you achievement points. Every PvP map has their own specific achievements tied to it for capturing, defending and defeating players. Personally, I don't even have to focus on these achievements to get them. I just play the game and get them over time. Next to that, there are also profession-specific achievements tied to PvP. For example, winning 10 games as an Necromancer already gives you 5 achievement points. Every profession has these kinds of achievements, so you're getting rewarded for playing the profession you like. And to top things all off, you can craft a legendary backpiece by playing PvP. This is tied to an achievement called the Year of Ascension. The achievements in this category are like the ones I just mentioned, but you have to complete them in ranked PvP matches. These achievements require you to perform well and get so-called top stats for most damage dealt or most healing done, for example. PvP in general has a ton of achievements, so it's best you have a look through the achievements and pick the ones you really like. If you combine all the things I've just mentioned, you can easily get a few hundred achievement points in a couple weeks time on a fresh Guild Wars 2 account. If you've never played PvP before, be sure to check out my guide. I'll link it in the description and in the info charts. Moving on to number 4 on this list, and that are daily achievements. Well, this is an obvious one, isn't it? Completing daily achievements, also known as dailies, grant you 10 achievement points every day plus some gold and spirit shards. It is definitely worth doing for newer and experienced players alike. You can complete dailies for PvE, PvP and World vs World. You can also do one of each as long as you complete 3 of them. If you're new, I'd recommend doing the PvE dailies. These can be done with a minimum amount of effort. For more experienced players, I would try to focus on the PvP and World vs World dailies. I usually try to do my PvP dailies since I can combine these with the PvP achievements I've just mentioned. Sometimes you have dailies that you don't really like or just don't feel like doing. My advice is to mix and match those dailies. If you have completed PvE dailies yesterday, try PvP dailies today. This way you can keep it fun and interesting. If you know what to do, dailies will only take up 10 to 20 minutes of your time. Do these dailies every day and you can earn 300 points a month by just doing your dailies. Next one on this list is number 3, world bosses. This is a fun, exciting and rewarding method of farming achievement points and potentially get you some better gear. You can find the achievements for this under the bosses tab under the general section of your achievement points panel. I found these achievements particularly interesting because most bosses in this section give you 10 achievement points each and are relatively easy to do when you have a big group of people. You can easily get a group together for these bosses through the looking for group panel. World bosses can be found all over the world of Tyria and spawn at a specific time. If you want to complete these achievements, then you must keep an eye on your Guild Wars 2 wiki event timers. Here you can see that there is a new world boss spawning every 15 minutes. Not every boss gives you achievement points, so keep an eye out on your achievements panel. There are some world bosses that have their own boss category, like the Quaddle, the Shatterer and the Triple Trouble Worms. These achievements require a bit more effort, especially the Triple Trouble Worms. But on the other hand, they grant you quite a lot of achievement points. With a bit of luck, you can complete multiple achievements in one boss fight. So that's like 20 achievement points, plus you'll get a bonus reward chest at the end. Completing all of the Quaddle and Triple Trouble Worm achievements gives you 50 extra achievement points. Do I need to say anything else? It's fun, rewarding, and gives you achievement points. Go do some world bosses. Let's move on to number 2. The next category is one of the categories where you can earn over 900 achievement points in. Let's have a look at Tradesman achievements. The Tradesman achievements are all about salvaging, crafting, and upgrading your items. Let's talk about salvaging first. Salvaging your items is rather easy. It requires you to have a salvage kit. You can get salvage kits at most of the merchants around the world, or you can pick one up with infinite charges from the gem store. When you are playing through the game, you will collect a lot of items that are obsolete for you. You can either salvage them for materials, sell them to a merchant, or you can sell them on a trading post. If you decide to salvage an item, you will get materials from it. Store these materials in your storage. Salvaging items gives you progress towards the Salvage Master achievement track. Completion of this track gives you a total of 21 achievement points and unlocks the Agent of Entropy achievement track. Completion of the Agent of Entropy achievement gives you 2 achievement points, which isn't a lot at all. The catch is that you can complete this achievement 125 times and that gives you a total of 250 achievement points. This means that you have to salvage 25,000 items. This sounds like an enormous amount, but if you play through the game and do a couple of meta events a week, then you should get that done in just a couple of weeks. Maybe I'm a bit optimistic, but you get my point. Next up in the Craftsman achievement category is crafting. Crafting is mainly used to craft armor, weapons and utilities for your characters. Remember when I told you to store your materials from salvaging? Well, you're going to need them now. Currently, there are quite a few different crafting disciplines that can be leveled to level 500. The first 400 levels give you 40 achievement points, and upon reaching crafting level 500, you get another 25. Do keep in mind that crafting will cost more gold when you reach a higher level. My advice here is to not do all 400 or 500 levels at the same time, but spread them out over a period of time. This way you won't lose too much money all at once, but it's definitely worth it in the end. You get a ton of achievement points, but even more importantly, you can craft your own exotic and ascended weapons and armor. You're going to need that for the endgame content. Let's move on to number 1, the story. One of the simplest ways to get some extra achievements is through the main story. Most of these can even be earned before reaching level 80. If you add them all up, it gives you over 80 achievement points for completing the story on one character. If you're really into making alt characters like me, then you will be able to earn even more achievement points. The reason I included it on this list is because it's very easy and you get rewarded for playing through the story on different characters. I'm not going to spoil the main story, but try to make different choices when you're playing through it for the second time. It will slightly change the story's direction and you will get more achievement points. If you are a player with the Heart of Thorns or Path of Fire expansion, consider playing through the story as well. Try to go for the harder achievements on your first playthrough, and that way you will probably get a few of those on your first try. If you have done all of those, have a good look at the Living Story achievements. For example, the last Living Story episode, A Star to Guide Us, has 71 achievements that grant a total of 213 achievement points. Keep in mind that they differ in difficulty difficulty, so it's not like you will get those 213 points within an hour of playtime. They actually require some effort. Okay, that was the story. There are also some categories that didn't make the list because they were either too time consuming or were pretty straightforward. The first one of my honorable mentions are the specialization achievements. If you have bought any of the expansions, you will get access to elite specializations. To unlock these elite specializations, you'll need to collect hero points for your profession. These can be found all over the map of Tyria. Starting any elite specialization line grants you 5 achievement points, and completing it grants you another 10. This can be completed in a few hours or even less in some occasions. I also found this a great way to get familiar with professions you don't usually play. Next one on my honorable mentions list are jumping puzzles, collections and dungeons. Jumping puzzles, collections and dungeons also didn't make it to this list. Most of them give a nice amount of achievement points, but doing them all at once can be pretty time consuming, or if you don't like them, they can be rather annoying to complete. Therefore, I chose not to include them in this list. Jumping puzzles and collections can be done alone, while dungeons require you to get a team of 5 people. Finding a dungeon group these days can be challenging, but usually there are some people out there who want to help you out. If not, don't hesitate and ask your guild. The last and maybe the most important honorable mention are event-specific achievements. These are time-gated achievements that can only be obtained in a certain time frame. This was the main reason I did not include this in the main list. These include, for example, the Halloween or the Christmas achievements. These recurring events usually let you earn some quick and easy achievement points. So if you're keen on farming achievement points, definitely log in during those periods. And that wraps up my list. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Did I miss anything, or do you have a suggestion? Leave it in the comments. And once again, if you want to support me and the content I'm creating, consider subscribing, liking, leaving a comment and sharing this video. It helps my channel grow and motivates me to deliver more and better content for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and peace!